Hey kids, welcome to Lesson 6, User Input and Strings, Part 1. Strings. The primary data type we've used so far is numbers. If we want to interact with user-submitted text, however, we'll need to learn about a new data type called a string. A string is a sequence of ASCII characters. We have some examples down here. And if you look, we have some different text in here and then some different roles. So strings might look different like a variable name, but there are many differences. So this has a string right here. It can contain spaces. It can start with special characters. Strings might contain only digits, or it can contain nothing at all. You can store strings in a variable just like a number. In this example, the variable name is str or string, but you should choose a name that is descriptive and meaningful. Variable string here is equal to hello world. Combining strings. Often you will want to combine multiple strings to create one longer string. You can do this with the plus operator. The formal name for this process is called concatenation. If you remember, concatenation is just a very fancy way of stringing things together. If you think of the example snow and ball, that would just be snowball. The program you're about to see is a very simple Mad Libs app that uses strings that are created inside the program and saved inside of variables. These strings are concatenated with other strings to create a Mad Lib. That sounds like a lot of fun. We have a do this. The input words of this Mad Lib are currently set to the empty strings. Add your own input words and run the program to generate the Mad Lib. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's take a look at our code here. We have some comments here. We're going to change these strings from the empty string to the kinds of words indicated. And then we have our variable plural noun, a verb, adjective 1, adjective 2. Down here, we have some console.log statements. And you can see the first one is saying how to take care of your pet ostrich. So that should print out just like that because that's in the quotations. The second one says, make sure your ostrich eats plenty of, and then plural noun. And that's where it's empty right now. Oops. The second one says your ostrich will need plenty of this a couple times a day, and it has the verb right there, so that looks like that's calling right there. This third one here says a healthy diet will make sure your ostrich's feathers are adjective 1 and adjective 2. I think what I have to do here is add some words here, and these words should be replaced with their corresponding variable calls down here. So whatever I write in verb should replace with this verb. Same thing with plural noun, adjective 1, adjective 2. Let's go ahead and add some words here. For our nouns, let's go with the Cleveland Browns. A verb, let's go with winning. Adjective 1, we'll go with sparkly. And for our adjective 2, we'll go with bright. When I hit run, this should all pop up here in our debug console with the words that we put in. Let's go ahead and hit run. How to take care of your pet ostrich. Make sure your ostrich eats plenty of Cleveland Browns. Your ostrich will need to winning at least a couple times a day. And a healthy diet will make sure your ostrich feathers are sparkly and bright. So our variables right there were replaced inside our console.log statements, a lot like we've been doing with numbers, now with words. I think that's all code.org wanted. Let's hit finish and see if they want anything else. Nope. Good job, kids. I'll see you on the next lesson.